Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today the recipe that I'll be sharing with you guys will completely transform your leftovers. So if you guys have store-bought rotisserie chicken sitting in the fridge, if you have chicken breast, if you have leftover rice, quinoa, any kind of rice, you could have brown rice or white rice, whatever is in your fridge that's a leftover can be used in this recipe. Today I will be using a chicken breast, but you can use a rotisserie style store-bought chicken. You can use a can of tuna, and if you don't eat meat and you're a vegetarian, you can just make this with veggies. I will be using my leftover white rice, but again, you can use quinoa, you can use brown rice, whatever it is, the possibilities are endless. So stay tuned and get ready to transform your leftovers into something amazingly delicious. So let's start cooking. We are going to start by dry roasting whole coriander seeds. You're going to need 4 teaspoons of that, and you're going to wait till they turn slightly brown on low to medium low heat. Be careful, they do burn very quickly. After they are toasted, you're going to transfer them to a spice grinder and just pulse it. You don't want to make it into a powder, just go ahead and pulse that. Here are all the ingredients that you will be needing to make these chicken, potato, rice, leftover rice, kabobs, cutlets, or patties, whatever you want to call them. But these are the ingredients that you will be needing. Right over here, I have the 1.5 cups of leftover rice blended. I do add a little bit of water in it before I blend it. It just makes it easier to blend. I have 2 chicken breasts right here cubed. And you will be boiling these with ginger and garlic paste, about 1 tablespoon, and about a teaspoon of black pepper. And after it is boiled, you will be shredding this. So this is 2 chicken breasts right here. Also, you will be needing 2 potatoes, which are going to be boiled and mashed as well. You're gonna need, 2 green chilies or 1 jalapeno, a handful of mint, a handful of cilantro, 1 onion diced, 1 egg. You can use any one you like, brown or white. You will be needing about a cup of breadcrumbs. I'm using Italian breadcrumbs, but you can use whichever one you like. And here are all the spices that you will be needing. You will be needing the following spices: 3.5 teaspoons of crushed red pepper flakes, 4 teaspoons of the dry roasted coriander seeds that we pulsed, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, as well as you're going to be needing 3 teaspoons of Shan chaat masala. This is available at any South Asian grocery store in your area, and here is what the packet looks like. It's Shan chaat masala. Now I'm going to go ahead and boil these 2 potatoes and get them mashed. Get the chicken boiled and shredded in a tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to get all of this jalapeno diced and chop up the mint and the cilantro as well, and get the onion diced as well. So let's get started. I'm boiling the chicken on high heat. All I added was water all the way to cover up the entire chicken, and also ginger and garlic paste, as well as a teaspoon of black pepper right over here. At the same time, I'm also boiling up the potatoes. I just chopped them up for easy boil. I didn't add anything to these potatoes. I'm just boiling them in plain water, and as soon as they're boiled, I will go ahead and mash them. As soon as this chicken is boiled, I'm gonna go ahead and shred it. While the chicken and potatoes are boiling, I went ahead and chopped up the mint, I diced the jalapeno, and chopped up the cilantro as well. I'm gonna go ahead and dice the onions up and put them with the rice. So everything is ready when the chicken and the potatoes come out, and I'm gonna also add the breadcrumbs and all the seasoning and everything, so everything is all ready to go. Remember to adjust the spices accordingly to your taste. Here's my diced onion that I'm gonna go ahead and add to this bowl right here. It's much easier if you have everything prepped and ready to go, so as soon as the chicken and the potatoes come out, you can just add those in here as well. Let's add all the spices in here as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the breadcrumbs. I did go ahead and add the 1 cup of breadcrumbs. So now all we have left to do is add a little bit of oil in here, 1 egg, the potatoes, and the chicken, and that's it. The potatoes are all done boiling, so I've turned off the heat, and now I'm just gonna let them cool down before I go ahead and mash them. The chicken is all boiled as well, so we're just gonna wait for it to cool down and go ahead and shred that and combine everything together. The potatoes cool down, so I'm gonna go ahead and add them. I already mashed them up. Okay, here is all the shredded chicken, and we're just gonna add that in here as well. Let's go ahead and add all the chicken. Now let's go ahead and add the egg. Everything else is already in there because we prepped this while everything was boiling. And now we're just gonna go ahead and mix it. Okay, we're gonna pick up everything from the bottom and make sure that everything is very well combined because we did prep this ahead of time. You gotta make sure everything is mixed very properly. All the spices, all the onions, cilantro, peppers, everything is mixed. This is what the mixture is gonna look like once everything is mixed properly. And now we're gonna go ahead and make the kabobs, cutlets, or patties, whatever you wanna call it again. We're gonna go ahead and make those and start frying. It is up to you the size of the patty that you wanna keep. This is the pan that I'm gonna be using. It's almost like a griddle. You can see it's not very thick. We're just gonna drizzle some oil on it. You don't need a lot of oil to fry this. Remember, it has breadcrumbs, so the oil is gonna get soaked up very quickly. So just about, I would say, a tablespoon. And now we're gonna start the heat to medium and start putting our patties on there. Okay, this is the first batch that I will be frying. You can see that I made them out of a little bit bigger than a golf-sized ball. And then I just flattened it and to make a patty out of it that looks like that. And I still have this much left, so I'm gonna fry this in batches, but I just wanted you guys to see the size of it. Again, size of a golf ball, and the patties look like this. So let's start frying. You're gonna fry these on medium to medium low heat, and every time you feel like they're drying out, you can add a little bit of more oil. If it is easier for you, you can just fry them straight in a frying pan with a little bit more oil. Depending on your stove, you're gonna fry this on medium to medium low heat, and you're gonna drizzle that with oil on the sides and fry these about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. So when I flip it, I'll show you guys at that time. I just went ahead and flipped them, and this is what they look like. They're nice and golden brown. At this point, I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit more oil on them, just like that. So the rest of the sides cook. Wherever you feel it's a little dry, just add a little bit of oil. And now I'm gonna let them cook on the other side for about another 4 to 5 minutes, and then they'll be ready to enjoy. Here is the final product for you guys. Check this out. And of course, I will try this in front of you guys. I'm just gonna break a piece right now so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. Let's cut this. This is what it looks like on the inside. I can't wait to go ahead and try this for you guys. So let's go ahead and try it. As always, I'm gonna try this in front of you guys, but I wanted you to see my plate. I try to make a little smiley face on it. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a try. Check that out. Let me show you the inside close up. Once again, dipping it in my little smiley face. This is so good, guys. You definitely have to give this recipe a try. It will completely transform your leftovers. I had leftover white rice, so that is what I used. Sorry, I had to finish my bite before I started to talk again. You definitely have to give this recipe a try. It is excellent, and it will completely transform all your leftovers. So do give this a try and let me know how it turns out. I had leftover rice, so that is what I used. But again, you can use rotisserie chicken in this. You can use tuna in this. You can use veggies in this. You can use quinoa. You can use brown rice, white rice, potatoes, whatever you have on hand. You can mix this together and put this together and turn this into an amazing dish. Make sure to give this recipe a try and let me know in the comments below how it turns out. The recipe is in the description below, step by step. Remember, always believe in yourself, love yourself, and take care of yourself. Until next time, transforming my leftovers into something amazingly delicious. Bye, guys.